Throughout the operation, when the forces entered the compound, the surprised terrorists barricaded themselves in several buildings in the hospital and fired at our forces from inside the hospital, from within the building rooms, and also from the plaza. Multiple incidents of cable entanglements occurred in different areas. Our forces returned fire and a gunfight broke out. During this, one of our combat helicopters precisely attacked one of the rooms. From this room, fire had been opened at our forces, and with this attack, only the terrorists inside the room were killed. During this operation, we apprehended more than 200 suspects who are currently under investigation. We killed over 20 terrorists within the hospital compound. Among the dead was terrorist Fak Mefouk, who served as the head of the Special Fortresses Administration of Hamas's internal security organization. He was killed during a clash with Squadron 13 in the hospital area, in the hospital compound. In addition, forces from the 401st Brigade killed over 20 terrorists just in the surrounding area of the hospital. During the battles, IDF soldier, First Sergeant Matan Vinogradov, was killed. May his memory be blessed. I send my condolences to his family during these hard times. We are with them and share their sorrow. In the course of the hospital searches, our forces found weapons and money. These were intended to be distributed to Hamas terrorists inside the hospital. This money clearly reflects the distribution process. A mechanism was used by the terrorists, including some field operatives, to operate a Hamas apparatus from within the hospital, allocating money to operatives and orchestrating operations. While Hamas terrorists were hiding in the hospital, they prioritized their own interests over the sick and civilians inside. Hamas terrorist organization consistently operates from within hospitals and civilian structures, exploiting civilians and patients as human shields. Hamas tried to establish a base in the hospital and use it as a refuge for fleeing terrorists. We will not permit this and will continue our offensive against any location where Hamas attempts to establish control. IDF forces persist with their operations in the region. There are more hospital buildings we need to search tonight, and we know there are still more terrorists in the area. We will strike any terrorist attempting to outmaneuver us. We demand the terrorists to surrender via the Shabag agents and 504 fighters, urging them to yield. Many have already surrendered, and a number of them are undergoing field investigations by Unit 504. This unit delivers real-time intelligence during the operation, allowing us to discover more about the hospital and the surrounding area. For 164 days, we have been acting in all ways and with all efforts, including operations, intelligence, and negotiations, to accomplish this important task, to take home the 134 abductees. This is our responsibility, this is our obligation, and we do not forget this for a moment. Question, Yoav Borowitz, Channel 11. Will a ceasefire, removing a basket from the lecture and bringing this back to the north of the lecture, harm or potentially harm the war's achievements? We see the war's objectives before our eyes. One very important objective is to bring the abductees home. As we've proven in the past, even during the war, we knew how to stop and return to fighting, which led to the return of many hostages. We will handle whatever decision is made in view of the path he has set and at the political level, and we will know how to implement this decision, to return to fighting, and to achieve the war's objectives. Any other questions? Thank you very much. Good evening.